Hey everyone, Courtney here with Southern Owls, and today we are doing a TMI Gifts collab on my YouTube channel. I'm so excited. We are busting out Valentine's Day. So you can grab all of these supplies from TMI Gifts and follow along with me. So in this tutorial, we're going to be using 2 rolls of 10-inch deco mesh from TMI Gifts, this beautiful heart metal sign, 1 work form, and these are, I'm so excited. Y'all know I love everything that glitters. These are the beautiful ribbons that I picked out. Everything will be linked in the description of this video to make it really, really nice and easy for you. So let's get started. And as always, you can use my code AL10, AL20, I'm sorry, AL20, whoopsies, AL20, and you'll get 20% off your entire order. And I will link that in the description as well. So what I like to do when I'm cutting my mesh is I like to stack them right on top of each other, place something heavy down so it doesn't roll back on me. And we are going to start off and we are going to cut both rolls at 20 inches. The whole entire, oh gosh, the whole entire rolls at 20 inches. So just keep on keeping on until we get all the way down. I'm going to have to move all that to the bottom. All right, and I am going to be right back. Okay, I cut up all of the mesh, and now we are going to grab our work form, and I just kind of like to bend all of my little pieces up and out. So these little tinsel ties are ready to rock and roll for all of the mesh that we're going to put in. So we are going to take our mesh, unravel it just a little bit. I like to do ruffles. So what I'm going to do is take that 10-inch mesh, flip it onto my table, tuck it about 1 inch or 2 underneath, find the middle, give it a pinch, and then walk my fingers over to the other side. I'm going to grab a tinsel tie and open it up and place that mesh right down into that first tinsel tie. We're going to keep on doing that same method all the way around. So we're going to flip our mesh down, tuck it about 1 inch or 2, find the middle, give it a pinch, walk your fingers over to the other side, staying in the middle, find that next tinsel tie, and put that mesh right down into it. So I am doing opposite directions. So this one's up and down, and then the next one side to side. So the one next to it will be up and down. And we're going to just keep on doing that same method all the way around our work form. I like to start on the top and then go on the bottom. And I also like to do 1 layer at a time. This is just my preference. If you like to do both layers at a time, then that is totally fine also and totally works. So 1 layer at a time, different directions, just so we make sure that we're really filling up that work form and we aren't leaving any weird spaces around, because we want to make sure that this wreath is really nice and full and we don't see any of the mechanisms of that work form. We don't want our clients to see the wire, right? Also, a little pro tip, when you are tying your mesh down into the tinsel ties, you do want to make sure that your tinsel ties, that you are tightening them really nice and tight, because you don't want that mesh to slip out later. So I get a little aggressive with it on purpose because I don't want the mesh to slip out of those tinsel ties later on down the road, okay? We're just adding in all of our mesh right now, okay? So we have the top done. Beautiful. Oh, I love this mesh. Now we're going to work our way down to the bottom. Still keeping with that same ruffle method and going all along the bottom. Now, I will confess, the bottom, I don't worry as much what direction my mesh is going. I normally just kind of keep it side to side because it's going to be up against a door or a wall. So that mesh is going to naturally push up anyways. So it's going to make it really nice and poofy and full on the bottom because that door or wall that the wreath is hanging on is naturally pushing that mesh up and making it beautiful. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone is having a great Tuesday. Welcome in if you're new to my channel also. My name's Courtney with Southern Owls. I'm so happy you are here and you found me. Thank you so much for being here. You can like and subscribe. You can save this video for later so you can go and grab your supplies from TMI Gifts and follow along. This is going to be a very simple but adorable Valentine's Day wreath, just kind of kicking off that Valentine's Day season, which I can't even say I'm saying it. I know we're in December, my friends, but as a wreath maker, as a crafter, we have to kind of start thinking about the future, because if we wait until February to start designing something, well, it's a little, I'm so sorry. Was that loud? I'm so sorry. You know, it's a little too late because we're scrambling to find supplies and all of that. So we always have to stay a little bit ahead of whatever holiday is coming up. Okay, so we're just adding in, doing that ruffle method all the way around. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this mesh. This is like the perfect Valentine's Day mesh. So make sure and snag this mesh before it's all gone, because this is beautiful. Guys, and if you're shopping with TMI Gifts today, be sure to use my code OWL20, OWL20, and you'll get 20% off your entire order. Okay, so we went around one time, and it's already gorgeous, but we're going to go around another time, and we're going to start on the top again. And now we're going to do opposite direction. So we did this way, we're going to do this way. We're just going to make a T or a cross with the next row of mesh, and kind of make sure you keep where you're at, because we are using the same mesh all the way around, so it can get a little confusing. You can definitely lose your spot easily, so make sure you're kind of paying attention. Even I lose my spot sometimes, so don't feel bad if you're left with an extra roll of extra thing of mesh and you're like, oh my gosh, I missed one. Because it's very easy to do. Okay, my friends. Also, guys, if you're new here, I like to call my followers my owlettes, and you can become an official owlette on my website, thesouthernows.com. You can subscribe to my email list. I email once a week, and I just let you know like when my next TMI Gifts collabs are, if it's a collab or if it's a kit. So it's just a good place to stay up to date with everything that's going on with Southern Owls, and I would love to have you over there as well as a subscriber. Okay, so we are almost done with the top, and then we will move right along to the bottom. But oh my gosh, this mesh, I'm gonna have to go snag some mesh before y'all go grab it all, because this is really stunning. Really, really stunning. And I love that it has all the colors of Valentine's Day, because you could put more white with it, you could put more red, you could put hot pink with it. I mean, it really just screams Valentine's Day. All right, one more piece for the top, and then we will move on to the bottom. I'm just going to pull all of my little ties up so I know they are ready for the next part of our wreath making. All right, and we're just doubling up down here on all the mesh, making sure that this beautiful wreath is going to be really thick and really full. My box almost fell off. Did y'all see that? Saved it. Maybe. Let me push it up. My box with TMI Gifts. There we go. TMI Gifts. Let me know in the comments. Have y'all ever shopped with TMI Gifts before? Let me know. I love them. They are great. They're family owned, which, you know, I love our small businesses. Love to support them. They are located in Golden, Mississippi, and they are open to the public. So if you are ever in the Golden, Mississippi area, you can go shopping with them. Their normal hours are Monday through Fridays. But during the holiday season, sometimes they do open for the weekend. So you can follow TMI Gifts on social media and stay up to date with all of their work hours and when their stores open. TMI Gifts also has a YouTube page. They have a Facebook. I mean, they are everywhere. They have an Instagram, a Pinterest. TMI Gifts, they are everywhere. A TikTok. So make sure that you're following my friends at TMI Gifts also on all the social media platforms to stay up to date with everything that they're doing. And who knows, I might wander back to Golden, Mississippi in the near future. So stay tuned for that. All right, we got 2 more pieces to go. And then we will attach in our sign. Okay. Just doing the ruffles. So the sign that we are using today is just a heart, a beautiful heart. It is a metal sign that I love. And I will say, it does come with a little hanger on the back. I'm not using it. What I did is I used my jewelry hole punch that I got off of Amazon, and I punched 3 little holes. So 1 at the bottom and 2 at the top, and I threaded my pipe cleaners right through there. And we are going to put our sign, beautiful heart, right in the center of this wreath. I love it. Oh my gosh, against that pink mesh, it just totally pops. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by threading those pipe cleaners through the mesh. Make sure that you go through the mesh so your sign sits on top of the mesh. You're going to find the work form underneath, and you're going to wind that pipe cleaner on the wire. I will flip it over on the top. I just wanted to get that bottom secured so this sign doesn't flip on me as I'm trying to show y'all. Okay, so we're going to grab that, thread it through that mesh so the sign stays on top. Okay, let me get the other one, and then I'll flip it over so y'all can see what I'm doing. I need an underneath camera view, right? Excuse me, can we switch cameras to the under the wreath? Okay, I'm going to hold my sign. I'm going to flip it over just like that. And you can see these pipe cleaners coming through. I'm going to grab and thread that pipe cleaner around the frame. Okay, around the frame. Loopity loopity loop. And we're going to make sure that that sign doesn't go anywhere. I like to utilize the crossbars for sure, so we know our sign's not going to go anywhere. Okay, guys, so we have our sign attached, and now I want to not hide the shape of the heart. So I want to do two cute, just little side bows right here on the side of our wreath. But look how stunning that is. Oh gosh, the glitter. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this reminds me of the ruby red slippers, right, from Wizard of Oz. Okay, so let's grab our beautiful ribbon that I chose for this design. All the glitter with the hearts. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a longer tail and a short tail. That's too long. Let's do an 8-inch tail. Perfect. Okay. And you're going to do 2 5-inch loops. And then we're going to do a 6-inch tail. Okay. So when we put this on our wreath, we're going to put it on to the side. Okay. And that longer tail is going to drape off where the shorter tail is up there. It's going to be really, really cute. Okay. And then I'm actually just going to, we're not going to use the heart ribbon. We're just going to use the pink glittered. And then I'm going to grab this XOXO. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to do a 6-inch tail for the top. We're going to do 2 4.5-inch loops, which would be measured at the 9. And then we're going to come down and around, and we're going to do a 8-inch tail for the bottom. Okay. We're going to grab our really super glitter. We're going to do that same pattern with that 6-inch tail at the top. We're going to loop it around to do that cute little center glitter loop. And we're going to come back and down and around. Actually, I want it to go that way. Hold on. And then an 8-inch tail. I'm like, hold on, I'm going to flip that. Yeah, we'll put that over on this side too. Because I was like, it's going to, I don't want to compete with our sign. Okay, so all of the tails are going to be going away from the sign so we don't compete with the sign. Okay, so that, oh my gosh, so cute. We're going to grab a cable tie, and right where we're holding our bow, we're going to thread that around. Get it started. Grab our pipe cleaner, thread it through, and then we're going to tighten it all the way down. Cut off that cable tie. I always like to kind of loop my pipe cleaner around the cable tie. We're going to set this down and dovetail our ribbon tails. So you just fold that ribbon in half and cut up at an angle. Okay. So now we have this really cute side bow that we are going to put right here on our wreath. And you know what? I might just do one. Let's just do one. So let's get this attached. So we're just going to thread these pipe cleaners through the mesh again, just like the sign. And you're going to want to find that wire work form and secure the pipe cleaner. Ooh, I just poked myself with the pipe cleaner. Secure that pipe cleaner to the work form. Once again, you don't want your bow super, super tight, but tight enough because you don't want it to sink down into the wreath. Fluff out all of those tails. And the great thing is all of this ribbon is wired. I'm going to cut this guy just a little bit shorter. Yeah. And this one, just a little. Just so we can see that hot pink poking out underneath. Perfect. So now we have this cute little side bow coming off of our heart. So adorable. I love that. Okay, so now we are going to grab our ribbon tail boards, if you have one. I like to do 13 inches for my ribbon tails. And we are going to do, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cable ties on the top. We have 10 on the bottom. So that means we are going to need 8 of each ribbon. So 1, sorry guys. 1, 2, I did it again. You know why? Because I V-cut it, so I'm not holding on to it. 2, 3, there we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these are cut at 13 inches. Oh, I love this ribbon. So we will pull that off and thread our scissors right through there to snip. And then we'll take half. That one's already dovetailed. Fold them in half. Cut up at an angle. If you're new to wreath making, don't grab so many. Do maybe 2 at a time until you get comfortable with cutting multiple ribbons. Work your way up. Same thing. And this is the 2.5 inch beautiful heart ribbon. And then we're going to grab the pink 2.5 inch and do the same thing. We're going to need 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Slide that off our ribbon tail board. Take half, fold them in half, cut up at an angle. This is the glitter shine, crystal shine ribbon that I love. It comes in a ton of different colors. It is so pretty. So pretty. It doesn't shed like your normal glitter. I love this ribbon. It's so pretty. So pretty. So now we're going to take our 1 inch. Now this chunky glitter sheds, but it's worth it because, I mean, come on. We're going to do 8 of these. These are all at 13 inches, okay? 13 inches, and fold those in half. Cut them for that dovetail. And then I'm going to put the red on top of the 2.5 inch heart ribbon, right? Because it's a solid with a print. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put the printed ribbon on top of the solid. So we're going to grab the XO hearts. Super cute. We're going to do 8 of these at 13 inches. We're done with our ribbon tail boards now. Dovetail those and put them on top of the pink. Okay, let's clean up our mess just a little bit. You know, I like to stay a little organized. All the glitter. Okay, we're going to start off with our hearts with the chunky glitter, and we're going to stack those right on top of each other. Find the middle, give it a pinch, and then right next to our bow, we're going to find those tinsel ties and lay that ribbon right in, give it a twist, and then this top layer, I always like to fan out my ribbon and make that X pattern. Okay, but we don't want to cover the sign either. So make sure that they are still pointing down off the wreath and not covering your sign. We're going to take the pink 2.5 inch with the XO and do the same thing. Lay them on top of each other, find the middle, and then we're going to find the next twisty tie right next door. We're going to do the same thing, fan out the beautiful layers of our ribbon. I want those hearts to stick out more, so I'm going to push those hearts on top of the pink. Okay, we're going to keep on going, doing that same pattern, 1 and 1, middle. Find that next twisty tie, open it up, and twist it right in. Okay, this is something that you get to choose. I don't mind the twisty ties, okay, on the wreath, on the work form. Some people don't like the twisty ties. So if you don't like them, after we add in this ribbon, feel free to cut them off. I think they're cute. I think they add some texture to the wreath, but this is where you are the designer and you get to make that choice whether you like the tinsel ties on your wreath or if you want to cut them off. Okay, so we're just going all around the top, fanning out that ribbon, and I kind of just make sure that I, almost like a flat iron, smooth out that ribbon, give it a little bit of an arch. That's the reason why we use wired ribbon, right? So we can manipulate it and make it beautiful. Got one more on the top. Fan out and make it look beautiful. Let me fix my bow a little bit. Okay, so here is where we're at. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing and we'll go all the way around the bottom. So we're going to stack the ribbons on top of each other, find the middle, find the twisty tie, and lay it right in. Now, my bottom layer, guys, I just leave them as a V. I don't spread them out. I just leave them like that because I think it's cute. But that's another designer's choice. If you want to fan them out on the bottom, go for it. Go for it. It's your wreath. You're the designer. You get to choose those fun little elements for your wreath, okay? Also, make sure that you are using the ribbon in the right direction because we are using 2 directional ribbons. The XO and the hearts are directional. So make sure that when you are designing and laying those ribbons in, that you're paying attention to what way your heart is laying. So you don't have any upside down ribbon. It happens. It happens. And sometimes I think I'm doing a good job and I get done with my wreath and I hang it on the door and I'm like, uh-oh. But it's a simple change, right? That's a simple change. Easy fix. That is a definite easy fix. Okay, y'all are doing so good. I hope you're enjoying this tutorial. And like I said before, all of these supplies are from my friends at TMI Gifts. You can shop these items at www.tmigifts.com. Be sure to use code AL20 and you'll receive 20% off your entire order. Also, guys, I still have a few kits left if you're interested in kits. I have a Santa kit with tutorials. I have a Grinch kit and a winter swag kit. Oh, you know what? I also have just a few more bow kits available also. And those all come with YouTube tutorials as well. So if that's something you're interested in, go and grab a kit. It comes with everything that you need for the tutorial. And you can follow along with me over here on my YouTube channel. Those kits are really fun. Really, really fun. And they're over the top, so they are super, super fun. I also have some other TMI Gifts collabs on here that you can find in the TMI Gifts tab on my website, or on my YouTube channel, excuse me, that you can grab the same supplies and follow along with me as well. Okay, we got the last one in. Okay, here she is. Here she is. Let's angle up the camera. Stunning. Oh, shut the front door. Right? Come on. Get out of town. That is so pretty. Oh, I love the simplicity of it. I think this is so adorable. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, also, okay, so we're going to clean up the back, right? Clean up the back. Get those pipe cleaners off. And what I like to use is wire from Home Depot. I buy it in bulk, okay? And that is what I use for the back of my wreaths. So we'll do that too. Sometimes I get in a hurry and I forget to show y'all that part of the tutorial. So let me put y'all back down real quick and let's snip off some wire. I buy it in bulk. I'm not kidding. It looks like a big old slinky. Do a few inches. Snip it off. Find the top. And then I just thread that right through the work form, right? The wire, utilizing that wire again. I just bend it up. Bend it up. Around. And if I have a little extra, I will snip that off. But there you go. Now you got your little wire to hang your beautiful wreath up. I hope you enjoyed this TMI Gifts collab. I cannot wait to design with y'all again soon. Bye, everyone.